and welcome to the Tub Pilates YouTube channel. My name is Sarah, and today we're going to be going over a quick beginner Pilates class. But in our channel, you'll see beginner, intermediate, and advanced classes all available. We'll go through progressions and teach you the best way we can on how to do Pilates at home. So thanks for joining me, and grab your mat. Let's get started. Okay. So we're going to start with just a little bit of breath work and loosening up our spine before we really get into class. So we're going to have our knees bent, just loosey-goosey, however feels good. Your feet are just on the ground. Your hands are going to come behind your thighs. You're going to wiggle those shoulders out, find a nice spot on your butt. Take an inhale through your nose and make sure your ribs are expanding in an east-west direction. And then exhale fully through your mouth and bring those ribs back together. So inhale and exhale. So feel everything come together like you're wearing a corset, like your waist is getting smaller with every exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now we're going to inhale. Our chest is going to come into a little bit of extension. Exhale. Round the back out. Inhale up. Exhale. Let's do it one more time. Inhale. So a seated cat-cow is what we got going on. Exhale. Good. Now keep your hands there as we make our way all the way down to the mat. I'm going to shift forward so I'm not on the ground. Okay. So here we are. We're going to start off with one of the most fundamental, most basic moves in all of Pilates. It's called the hundreds. We're going to start with our hands up and our legs are going to come into tabletop. So you have your shins parallel with the ground and your knee right above your hip. So arms up. Inhale. Exhale, nod the chin. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. The palms point down. Start pumping those arms. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. If at any point your head gets tired, you can take a hand and hold on to your head. If your tabletop feels too heavy, cross the ankles and pull your knees in a little bit closer, but keep moving. One more round. Inhale. And exhale. Lift and hold. Lower down for just a second. The legs are going to stay in tabletop. We're going to finish off the hundreds with our next round. So we did roughly 5 there, and now we'll do 5 more. Ready? Inhale. Exhale, we lift and hold. Start pumping those arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check in on that belly button. If it's pooched up, pull it back down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. I think we have like one more round. Inhale. And exhale. Pause. Lift up a little bit higher. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And lower all the way down. Feet can find the mat. You can sway those knees side to side. Work out the whole body right there. We're basically done with class. Okay. So pull your knees in so they're a little bit closer to your bottom. Your fingertips should just about touch them. I'm going to move my hands so you can see my low back. So naturally we all have this little curve in our lower back. So we're going to move our spine into imprint. So we're going to inhale. On the exhale, you're going to tilt the pelvis back and remove that space. So we're flattening out our back, pulling our abs down. Inhale, come back to neutral. And exhale, flatten it down. Inhale and neutral. And exhale, flatten. This is called imprint. So if I ever say take your spine to imprint or imprint your low back, this is what I mean. Come back to neutral. Good. Hands are going to come back down by your side if they weren't already. We're going to move into our bridging. So inhale and exhale as you tuck your pelvis under and roll all the way up into your bridge. Pause at the top. You want to have a nice high bridge, but you're not doing this. Everything's nice in a straight line. Our glutes are squeezing, our abs are squeezing. There's a nice line from shoulder to knee. Inhale and exhale, roll all the way back down. Inhale at the bottom, exhale as you tuck and roll back up into your bridge. Pause at the top. Inhale And exhale, lower it back down. So bridging is really important for the body. Keep going with your breath. Just because it's the exact opposite movement of sitting. And we sit all day long. This is a great way to strengthen the back body. One more time, inhale. Exhale, tuck and roll it up. Pause here. Do little lifts and lowers of those hips for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift and hold. Inhale and exhale and lower all the way down. Good. Okay, take your arms out like a T. We're making a nice wide base of support here. You're going to take your legs back into tabletop, squeeze those inner thighs together. You're going to inhale as you draw your legs over to the side, pause, exhale, pull them back to center. Inhale the other way, and exhale back to center. This is our supine spine twist. Use that breath as much as you can. Consider it a gas pedal. So if you need a little bit more support, use that breath to really pull yourself to center. Again, to the other side, keep both of those shoulder blades glued to the mat, back to center. This is our last round. Over, pause, extend that top leg and point it long. Take it back and come back to center. Last time on this side, extend that top leg nice and long, pull the abs in. Inhale and exhale, back to center. Lower one foot and then the other. Your arms are going to come back down by your side. We're going to work on some hip stability here. So you're going to take your right leg into tabletop, your left leg stays down. And we're just going to keep this exact shape of our leg. And just using our hip joint, we lower that toe down to the mat and pull it back up. So pull your abs and imprint that spine, imprint that low back, and just tap the mat and take it back up. So imagine that your body is the house, your leg is the door, and your hip is the hinge. 2 more. And last one. And lower that foot down, other side. Take the opposite leg into tabletop. Get set up for success. Make sure you have a nice strong 90-degree angle in that foot. Inhale and exhale, tap it down and pull it up. I said tap it down. I don't even think I touched the mat. We'll touch it this time. Contact has been made and pull it back up. So I'm trying to keep my low back imprinted the whole time. It gets pretty challenging when I take my leg away. Naturally, I want to curve up with that low back, but I'm using my abs to force everything to stay stable and down. This is going to help you in your coordination and your overall hip stability and mobility. Last one, tap and pull it all the way back in. Lower that foot down. I'm going to grab behind the legs and pull ourselves up to seated. Okay. So we're up in our seated position. We're going to extend the legs out nice and long. We're going to take our hands out and then behind the head. We're going to take an inhale as we twist over and then center. Inhale, we twist. Exhale, center. Inhale. Inhale. So we're just twisting out of the waist here. One more each way. Inhale. Last one. Twist and center. Good. Tilt forward. We're going to load all the way down. And we're going into some ab work real quick. We're going to have our legs down on the mat to start. The hands are going to come behind the head. Take an inhale. On your exhale, pull your chest up. Pull your belly button down. Inhale. And exhale, lower it all the way down. Inhale. Exhale up. So we're going nice and slow here. Inhale. Exhale down. 2 more just like that. Inhale. Exhale up. Inhale. And exhale down. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Lift and hold. Hold it a little longer. Inhale. And exhale down. This time we're going to add on. So we're going to inhale. Exhale. Our top half curls up. Inhale. Exhale. curl your pelvis under so your hips lift just an inch. Inhale, uncurl your pelvis, and exhale all the way down. Inhale, exhale, up. Inhale, exhale, curl under. Inhale, exhale, uncurl. Inhale, exhale, lower down. 2 more just like that. We don't need a lot of these. We're working our abs from the top and the bottom at the same time. Uncurl, lower down. Inhale, and exhale, we lift. Inhale, exhale, we curl, uncurl, and lower all the way down. Good. I'm gonna roll onto our sides for our side lying work. Our back is lined up with the back of the mat. Our feet are in a nice little angled position towards the front. For more support, bend that bottom leg. I'm gonna come down so my head is rested in my hands. I'm gonna keep my bottom leg bent to start for that balance. We're gonna do a lift and a lower for 5, 4, pull your abs in. Imagine that you have a little mouse that lives under your waist. You don't wanna squish him, so keep those abs lifted up. 2, and 1, lower it down. We're gonna make little circles coming forward for 4, 3, 2, 1, pause, flex your foot, take it back. 4, 3, 2, 1, pause, lower the leg down, and we're gonna press up, and we're gonna come onto our forearms into a plank position. Okay, so we're nice and low to the ground in our plank. We're just gonna hold it here. Inhale and exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Last time, inhale and exhale. Bend the knees, and you can stretch back to your child's pose or your rest position. We're gonna do a couple more planks. Come back onto your forearms. Forearm planking is a little bit harder than up high, but I believe in you. You can do it. So we're gonna be nice and low. On this one, we're just gonna twist our hips side to side for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center, lower the knees, and stretch back one more time. One more exciting plank to go, and then we'll be done with planking. Come back. I saved the hardest one for last because I'm sweet. Okay, so in our plank, we're gonna take our heels forward and back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees and stretch it back. Those are hard. And we're gonna come up and over for our other side of side lying legs. Again, I'm gonna have my head in my hand. My back is lined up with the back of the mat. My legs are on a little bit of a diagonal. I'm gonna pull that bottom leg up. We're gonna start off with our lift and lowers. Remember, you still have a mouse that lives underneath of you, so don't smush him. 3, 2, 1. Take it down, line everything up. Little circles forward for 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex your foot, take it back. With our foot flex, we're getting a little bit more into the glutes. 3, 2, 1. Okay, extend the legs out. Roll right on to your tummies. And we're gonna be lifted up. So we're up on the elbows. So try not to have your elbows back here. We want them a little bit away from our shoulders to decrease the amount of flexion we have going on in our spine. I guess extension, excuse me. Okay, so our abs are pulled up, our shoulder blades are back. Point both your toes, lift your feet off the mat just about an inch. You're gonna kick and lower, kick, and lower. This is a little single leg kick. It doesn't look like much, but you're using your hamstrings, your glutes, and your abs all to control the movement. Kick, and down. If you want to add a little bit of finesse, you kick, you flex and kick, point and drop down. Point, flex, and lower. Point, flex, and lower. This one's really hard for my brain to figure out, but I'm doing my best. Flex and lower, point, flex, and lower. Now, pull one leg up, and we're gonna try to poke out the ceiling. Just lift that thigh up for 3, 2, 1. Extend it long and lower it down. Other side. Lift it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it long and lower it down. We're gonna press back into our hand and knees, our quadruped position, our 4-point kneeling position. It's called so many things, but we're in our hands and knees. Our shoulders are right over our wrists. If you have a little hyperextension like I do, try to have a gentle bend in that knee. I always mention it and then forget to do it, but I'll do my best today. Okay, our knees are directly under our hips, and we're just gonna do a little cat-cow. So inhale, you're a cow. And exhale, the angriest cat. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. I'm going to tuck my toes, lift my hips, pedal out those feet. So I was a cow, I was a cat, and now I'm a dog. Just going through the whole kingdom. Pedal out those feet, stretch it out a little bit more, and then make your way back to the center of your mat. It was a quickie, but that was a nice little intro to Pilates. We went through a bunch of the little foundational moves, and if you stick around and go to our later class or intermediate or advanced classes, you'll find some progressions and ways to make those moves more challenging. So thank you so much for joining me. My name is Sarah. That was a Tub Pilates special. See you next time. Goodbye.